From riding the waves of music mogul triumphs, only to be thrust back into the chaos of the spotlight, these are the tumultuous twists in the life of a rap legend. But the burning question remains, did Diddy really put out a hit on Tupac? This is what we know. Sean Diddy Combs, also known by his pseudonym, Puff Diddy, finds himself once again at the center of the scandal. But first, let's rewind to that fateful day in 1996. On the night of September 7th, Tupac Shakur was gunned down by 4 shots while sitting in his car at a red light in Las Vegas. 2 of the bullets struck him in the chest, tearing through veins, arteries, and his right lung. Another lodged in his arm, and the remaining one in his thigh. As the news spread through phone calls and breaking news reports, the rapper was rushed to the University Medical Center of Southern Nevada. Sedated and unconscious, he was visited by close friends like Snoop Dogg, who prayed by his side. Despite a valiant struggle for 6 days, he succumbed to his injuries. The thing is, this murder, which has remained an unsolved mystery since it happened in 1996, saw significant progress in recent months. 27 years after the crime, the Las Vegas Police Department made the first arrest related to the case. Dwayne Keefe D. Davis, a 60-year-old man, was charged with murder with a deadly weapon for his alleged role as the leader of the group that shot Tupac. Police consider him the leader and gunman of the Southside Compton Crips street gang, one of the last living witnesses to that shooting. However, a piece of information came to light, and it could change everything. There are indications that the real mastermind of this tragedy may still be inside the music industry. However, the police hold the suspect entirely responsible. Lieutenant Jason Johansson stated in a press conference that Dwayne Davis led this group of individuals who committed the crime, orchestrating the plan that was carried out. According to the police, it all happened in retaliation for a beating that Shakur's companions allegedly gave to the gang member Orlando Anderson, Davis's nephew, at the MGM Grand Garden Arena, where Tyson's fight took place. Unofficially, though, the story might be something entirely different. In a show called Death Row Chronicles from 2018, Dwayne Davis said he was sitting next to the driver during the incident. He mentioned that he moved the gun used in the shooting to the back seat. "I won't disrespect the street code, but the shots came from the back seat," he pointed out. What's more, he pointed the finger at rapper P. Diddy as the mastermind behind the murder during an interview in August. And this isn't the first time Keefe blamed P. Diddy. In his 2019 book, Compton Street Legend, Keefe said that Diddy, back when he was known as Puffy or Puff Daddy, ordered the hit during a day out in New York over pastrami sandwiches and pink champagne. Keefe explained that Diddy was upset with Tupac after the diss track Hit 'Em Up, saying, "That song got Puffy mad." While in a Las Vegas court, Keefe D claimed that Diddy allegedly set up the hit and even asked him to do it, targeting both Tupac and Suge Knight. He said Diddy offered him a staggering sum of $1 million. Everything aligns with a theory that gained traction back in 2006 when Biggie Smalls' mother reopened her son's murder case. At the time of his death, Tupac had a feud with another rapper, Biggie Smalls, who coincidentally was shot and killed only 6 months later in March 1997. Breaking it down, the hip-hop rivalry between the East Coast and the West Coast defined the genre in the middle of the 1990s in the US. Why? Well, Tupac had signed with Death Row Records in Los Angeles, while Biggie Smalls was represented by Bad Boy Records in New York. Biggie Smalls' mother, Valletta Wallace, sued the Los Angeles police for an estimated $500 million, based on the popular conspiracy theory that the police covered up her son's death. That's how she got the case reopened in 2006. It was assigned to a Los Angeles police detective called Greg Kading, who discovered more than he had expected. First off, the detective insists that the deaths of the Notorious B.I.G. and Tupac were connected. While digging into the Notorious B.I.G.'s death, he stumbled upon new info that links it to Tupac's case. For him, everything suggests that Puff Daddy hired hitmen to kill Tupac. Detective Greg Kading, after 3 years on the case, suspected that Sean Puff Daddy Combs had actually put out $1 million hit on both Tupac Shakur and Knight. But this suspicion stemmed from the highly publicized rap feud involving himself and Biggie. Kading alleges that, the music mogul had strong gang connections in LA and enlisted Crips member Keefe D. Davis to carry out the hit. According to Keef, they were close with Diddy, but perhaps it's one of his biggest regrets today. "If I wouldn't have ever met him, I wouldn't have ever been involved in this," said Keef D. In another clip from a 2008 interview that resurfaced on October 9, 2023, Keef claimed that he attended a concert in Anaheim, California, after which he went to a party with Combs and others at a hotel. It's at this moment that, in a room full of Crips gang members, Diddy allegedly said he would give anything for Tupac's head. Why? Well, Diddy was afraid that Knight or people associated with him would kill him, so he preferred to get ahead of them. What's more, Keef revealed that later, he met Diddy at a deli where they discussed the hit, agreeing on a compensation of $1 million. Keef claims he was already in Las Vegas due to a previously arranged plan to attend a professional fight when they found out Tupac was there. He saw the perfect opportunity to get the job done. All they needed was a weapon, and a member of the entourage named Eric Von Zip handed it over. However, later on, in a separate LAPD audio recording, Keef D claims that Diddy paid the hit fee to Zip, who allegedly pocketed the money for himself. So who really pulled the trigger on Tupac? Kading's digging points to Orlando Baby Lane Anderson, a Crips gang member, and Keef's nephew, the one who took out Tupac. Was this the original plan? Well, not exactly. Davis was supposed to do the job, but things went sideways at the last minute, when they found themselves on the wrong side of Tupac's ride. That's when Keef's nephew stepped in, did the hit, took down Tupac, and got Knight hurt. This is interesting because, remember I told you that prior to the shooting, Baby Lane had a physical altercation with Tupac in a Las Vegas casino a few hours before the shooting took place. If you think about it, it's a good alibi to get Puff Daddy out of the picture. But now, here's where it gets tangled. Faith Evans, then wife of Biggie Smalls, supposedly had the lowdown on Diddy's scheme to off Tupac. When Tupac was killed, Keef D claims he got in touch with Diddy and Faith, letting them know they were accountable for the death. So, did that mean Biggie had a hand in Tupac's murder? The answer is nope. Detective Kading's firm on this. Biggie wasn't part of Tupac's killing, despite their infamous rap beef. According to him, B.I.G. had no clue about Diddy's plans to harm Tupac and Knight. But you've got to wonder if behind the scenes in the rap game, people know more than they let on. Even Eminem threw shade at Diddy, accusing him of orchestrating the hit that killed Tupac in his track Kill Shot, responding to Machine Gun Kelly's Rap Devil. Eminem's lyrics go like this: "But Kells, the day you put out a hit's the day Diddy admits that he put the hit out that got Tupac killed." Although Eminem wraps up the song with a playful, "And I'm just playing, Diddy. You know I love you." It seems like something hit a nerve with Puff Daddy, who didn't take it too lightly. You know how the saying goes, if you're getting worked up, maybe it's because there's some truth to it. 50 Cent doesn't hold back either, and his history with Diddy has always been a bit complicated. In a post on his own Instagram, yeah, not the most discreet place, Curtis Jackson, aka 50 Cent, claimed that Tupac Amaru Shakur's murder was orchestrated by Diddy and that it was time to get lawyers involved. Here are 50 Cent's words in his post: "Damn, so Tupac got lined by Brother Love. Time to lawyer up. Might get sticky." As you might know, Brother Love, or simply Love, are the aliases for Sean Combs, aka Diddy, has been used in recent years. And to make it crystal clear, the text came with the last known pic of Tupac, chilling with Knight in that black BMW sedan on the night of September 7, 1996, the night he got taken out. There are no surprises though. Just like everyone else's claims, including Keef D's, Diddy has remained silent. Back in the day, he used to laugh off any connection to Tupac's death, calling it all nonsense. So the silence is more like adding mystery than giving us any solid answers. You know, we don't really know what's gonna unfold with all this, but it's kinda wild and surreal that after almost 30 years, it looks like they might finally crack the case of one of the all-time great rappers' murder. This is how, once again, Diddy came to be in the chaos of the spotlight. The question is, do you think Diddy really put out a hit on Tupac? Tell your thoughts in the comments section below. See you next time.